Hello everybody. Today we are going to introduce you to our e-bike conversion kit, which will help you convert any standard bike into an e-bike. We start with the components, okay? We're going to talk about the components. This is the motor with the controller, okay? And next to it, this is the cable that connects the motor to your battery. And then also we have a LCD with the button controller. Okay. Next we have the crank wheel, which has 44 cogs, and also the plastic cover to cover the crank. And then we have also all the bolts and screws that you need for the installation of this kit. We also have the brake levers on both sides of the bike. We have the throttle, okay? We also have here the main cable that connects the motor to your battery and all the LCD and other parts, the brake levers and everything. We have a speed sensor, okay? And also the magnet that comes with it, and zip traps to zip your cables on the bike. So these are the two left and right crank arms that come with the kit. You can use your old pedals to connect to this one, or we can also provide you with with new crank pedals. And this is also a free kit or set of tools that you need to do the assembly on your standard bike to convert it into an e-bike. Now we're going to introduce the battery that you can buy also as an option with this motor kit. This is a 36-volt battery with the battery holder that you can install on the frame of the bike, and also it comes with the charger that works any voltage from 110 to 240 volts. Motor assembly. Step 1. Using 5 bolts, screw the chainring to the motor. Use adequate power to tighten the bolts. The cogs of the chainring must face the motor. Step 2. Install the plastic cover onto the chain ring. The motor is now ready to be installed onto the bike's frame. Disassembling the old chain ring from the bike. Step 1. Turn the bike upside down for easier access. First, remove the original chain ring and left crank arm with the pedal. Use special puller. Be careful not to damage the central axis inner thread. Step 2. Now remove the cassette using special puller by loosening it in the direction of pedaling. Step 3. Remove the tray from the other side. Step 4. Now carefully insert the motor into the axis. Step 5. The motor is fixed using the provided special spiked Y-shaped washer. The spikes must face the frame of the bike. They will prevent the movement of the motor during pedaling. First, insert the provided spacer, then the special spiked Y-shaped washer. Screw the lock nut. Adjust the position of the motor to make sure the brakes and gear cables are free and not touch the motor assembly. Then tighten the lock nut. Install screw the bolts to fix the washer. If your bike has a central pedal hub longer than 68 mm, additional underlay should be used to prevent any free movement of the parts. Step 6. reinstall the chain on the crankshaft. Step 7. Now install crank arms and make sure you pay attention to correct position using the left and right as symbols indicated on your crank arm. Secure the crank arms with screws. Also, pedals must be installed correctly, L for the left side and R for right side. Installation of handlebar controls and LCD. Step 1. Remove existing accessories from the right side of handlebar. Step 2. Install throttle and brake lever on the handlebar. Step 3. Install brake lever cables. Step 4. Remove existing accessories from left side of handlebar. Step 5. Install LCD controller. Then install the LCD panel on the handlebar and use provided grommets to secure the LCD to the handlebars. Once the display has been installed, slip the grommets in between in order to secure. Align the LCD for a better viewing and reading position. Once all parts are in the right spot, tighten everything. Installation of speed sensor. Step 1. Assemble the speed sensor into the speed sensor mount. Step 2. Placing zip ties through the speed sensor assembly. Step 3. Install the speed sensor magnet onto a spoke. Smooth side facing the speed sensor and align the magnet with the speed sensor. The magnet should be within 5 mm of the speed sensor. Step 4. Connect wiring into motor assembly. Installing the battery and final touches. If you have a water bottle holder on your bike, start by removing it. Step 1. Install your battery mount where your water bottle was by using the same bolts. Step 2. Now complete your bike setup by sliding the battery onto the mount. Step 3. Connect wiring harness into motor assembly and line up the arrows in the pins on the plugs before connecting to ensure proper connection. Plug together the wiring harness. Connect LCD and brake cables into the wiring harness. Plugs are color coordinated, so be sure to line up the arrows on the plugs before connecting to ensure proper connection. Congratulations! You've now completed the installation of your electric motor kit. Go out and have some fun. Make sure to check the tightness of the crank arms and pedals after your first ride.